cocoa, cashew, government to two resources in now. And some many way say a honey free and a hana scandal and our resources no airport. Some many way yes information we are government say if I say Hatchoboshe has say this year budget no so basic hospital. Wabeka Ghana for parliament this year Hatchoboshe this hospital among 2024 budget. Nasa usha you do September, October, November. So move to foundation and more yes we crack concerning hospital now either say assemblyman or MP no citizens na more area has in fancy Hatchoboshe most may be say as so government can budget ni at the beginning of the year so basic hospital am Hatchoboshe but ye hu she sir but say me no ye follow information about budget ni hu ne so aban sika sem ni aban mpuntu djuma hu a sika betimi afa yen sem ma ye hu be bi asika ne fa ye so what you say e bi antina oko Kenya embebu no omo ye demonstration because omo say increment of taxes ni corruption ni employer ni nyonema e for so amemu a embebu no omo ni nje nti if Ghana in person in some service because I say consider say this year we were election year nti basa baka cry the hard nti say nti ya community and community say person would say near aban de esika area ase na sa aban ka so be we na say one year there were information correct information to me e dey busa aban say sika no we and I say sa no say sikaria and our resources misusing the bemwa ye be hu near air cost so that's why we are here. We are here to give you government and public data that has to do with allocations, whether it's allocations to the health sector, allocations to the extracted, that is oil and gas and gold and all of that. All the sectors, the monies that are going there and the spending that the government is planning to do. That is what we are on this campaign for. So today we are here for a particular reason, and we are drafting it as understanding the rights and responsibilities of a Ghanaian citizen in governance. And then what I say about the trial. So we are Ghanaian near wunya, we so that Ghana memo ebeko na court yama mene woni hu yenya hu benefits. And untina ene what I say. Me ba say by introduction. Say I make a family Nancy. Me na me communications officer. Emma Budgit Ghana. But then the discussion, Capra originally in money detail, we are trying to Mrs. Evelyn or look here, or no, or your programs officer, monitoring and evaluation. If I shall all be,
so that was why she was just wrapping us up with that. Thank you so much, Nancy. So good morning to us all. Me, I don't understand you. So please, bravo. Are we good to go? Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so like Nancy said, we are from Budgit Ghana, and what we do is that we just pick complex government documents, we simplify it into pictures, into infographics, such that the plenty jargons that our Minister of Finance usually says every year. They did one recently, mid-year budget review. How many of us listened all through? And you found it interesting. And we really understood what he said. No. Yeah, so what we do in Budgit Ghana is that we pick those information and we just simplify it into pictures like this. You can see, we use just pictures such that even, when you pick it, you stay glued to it. You will love it. So I will just show you how our money is being spent, what is coming into Ghana, and how we are spending what is coming into Ghana. And not only what is coming into Ghana, what we are also generating within Ghana. So today, we are here, Bohye, right? Bohye. Okay, thank you so much. And we are here and we are super excited. Thank you so much to everyone that came early for the meeting. So it's going to be a short one. but please, it's an engagement. And when we say something is an engagement is just not one person speaking. It's always a two-way thing. One person will speak, the other person will respond. So please, that's how we're going to have today's engagement. And we are here to speak with us about understanding the rights and responsibility of a Ghanaian citizen in governance. I know that some of us here, we had our last meeting, some of us, you've been with us, Landa, and some other people here. And what I'll be sharing with us is nothing new. You've heard virtually everything I'm going to say, but there's going to be a little tweak to it this morning. And what we do, and some will be wondering that why do we go around? This is not the first community. We are at Dakuma, that was 2 months ago, and we go Nima, Nima, Kotobabi, we go to different places. Not just within Greater Accra, we go to Tamale, we travel to Somaya, we travel to different places. And some might be wondering that why are we doing this? It's so important to those who not just feel as though these people are like that. Why are they just wasting money, like just walking around? No, we are not wasting time and we are not wasting resources. We believe in a better nation and we believe that we can have a better Ghana, right? And that's why we go around just advocating and activating. We try to activate in each citizens in a way, citizen we come in contact with, to just open us up, that active citizen in us, so we can know that we should not just be satisfied with the way our nation is. We can have a better nation. And power lies with the people. How many of us know power lies with us as a citizen? There's so much we citizens can do to achieve that nation that we all want. And it's all about we working together, we coming together as one. And we are able to make our voices heard in places that matter, and we can have that nation. It is high time, for us. We have election coming up very soon later in the year, and another opportunity will be given to us for us to advocate, for us to vote for the right person. Look at, how many of us know what is going on in Nigeria? There's a protest coming up that I think is it 1st of August. It has gotten to this place, People are saying, citizens are saying, no, you can't take this anymore. Even our organization in Nigeria, they are supporting the protests. People all over, churches, they are supporting them, and they are giving them that full support. The citizens, it's time for us to arise and to voice out. And we shouldn't get to that point in Ghana where, we are just at that point where we can't take it anymore. We can begin to make that changes. We can begin to advocate for a better nation. And we might not even get to where Nigeria is today. The person that is there, they voted for him. Some people voted, even if, fine, the man, from what we heard, he imposed himself on the citizen. Even before he got there, he said, it is my turn. And people voted, when you are so rest assured that it is my turn, you must be speaking from somewhere, you understand? And the election result came out. He was there. He was the president. And look at the way the whole country is just messed up. The standard of living, I have people there. The standard of living is people reaching out to us every now and then to send them 2,000, 1,000, people are barely eating well. And it was not like that a few years ago. And that's why we as citizens, we need to arise. We need to make our voices heard. We need to use that power that lies with us as citizens to advocate for a better nation. Ghana was not continue like this. I came to Ghana 2021, and when I came to Ghana 2021, with 200 cedi, with 300 cedis as a family, you'll be fine. But now, a family of 5 every month, how much will you be spending to be comfortable? Thank you, sir. 1,000, sir. You wish 1,000 is okay. Hey, on the average, right? Just imagine people with 2 children, 3 children. We pick this, when you compare 2024 to 2021, it's not the same thing. And we cannot look at the amount of debt. We are the media budget read. They told us the amount we are still owing. And if they apportion that amount on every one of us, the whole nation, you'll be shocked the amount we are owing. Even though you were not the one that made that decision, we didn't do anything to make ourselves, get where we have. Some people, our representatives, they made that decision. They took some decisions that made us to land where we had today. And and that's why another opportunity. I'm just super excited that I civic education coming up. Election is coming up, and that's why we'll be focusing majorly on election, so that we can seize this opportunity, golden opportunity coming to us again, and we can make the right decision. You are not making decision if you are not voting for someone because we don't belong to any party. We are neutral. We are not partisan at all. So such that we are not making a decision based on, oh, I like this person. Oh, it's tall. I just like the way he talks. There's a way they just that's the way I want to vote for him. He's tall. Like, look at him. Huge, And there's some people that it's from my mother's grandmother's hometown. That's the reason why I would vote for him. No. And that's why before the election period, they tell them to share with the citizens what are the things that you want to do. It's called manifesto. Share with us. What are your plans? Although fine, they will do it, so they will tell you what to do, so they will come with plenty things, they want your vote now. So they will come with plenty things, similar, like just to make you to vote for them. But we know that even if they are not able to achieve all, at least there should be certain basic things that they are able to achieve. And that's why for you to be able to make that decision as active citizens, it's very important for you to look at their manifesto. What do they have to offer to us? Our subsequent civic education, I don't know if we'll still have opportunities to come here. Will be sharing with us, we'll be coming up with infographics to share with us, some of the things that they want to do. Someone that is telling you that he wants to build a factory in the whole system region of Ghana, it's not realistic. Like, it's not possible. Even if it's just one or two places you will pick, like, just be realistic with whatever you want to do. So that's why we are here today. We want us, to take that stand. We want us to take our place as active citizens. Don't just be, my family is not like it's all of us here. People have children. You are paying school fees. Some of us here we have car. You are paying for food. We are all eating food. Like, there's hardly anything that in this economy that does not concern every one of us sitting here. So in one way, even students, maybe 2021, maybe I don't know if Rolanda was a student. I just began. So if you look at that time, the people was giving the class sum of money. Now they'll be telling you that, hey, my daughter, you can see the way just try to manage this money. Everybody, they're all feeling it. Even children are feeling it, not just adults alone. Maybe before, mommy will give you a big like fish. Like now, mommy will say, you and your brothers, we share the whole fish. So in everybody, we are all feeling it. And that's why we need to advocate for a better nation. Recently, I was watching TV and I saw the way, I won't mention it, one of our popular party, they were campaigning and they were saying sweet things and they were speaking ill of the other party. We have to make up parties now. And one is going, the other one is coming there as well. It's not like they are playing football, dribbling passes here, passes here. And the other party, so this particular party was speaking against that other party. Few days later, I saw the other party too. They were saying sweet things, they were saying, it's just back and forth. So it's as though they just place every city, all of us, they place us in between. We're just in between them. They just keep. You have to make all our options before going for to cast our votes. So we are advocating, we are saying today, what Ghana is saying to us today, when it comes for you to go out there to cast your vote, to exercise that right. It's a right that you have. It's a right. No one can take it from you. As long as you are under the right age, from 18 upward, you have that right. Nobody can tell you that you can't exercise that right. It's a right that is just you. It's personified. So it shouldn't be heard of us that you now exceed that right and you now exercise it in the wrong way. That's not being an active citizen. Every now and then we see people, they'll come, election is coming, they will have packaged the rice, they will put their label on it, maybe t-shirts and cap. Is it t-shirts and cap that I've been eating for 4 years? The t-shirts and cap able to sustain you for 4 years.
I know, you are Bohye. I want to make that question.
Will a bag of rice be able to sustain your family for 4 years? Maybe 100 cities. Or is there one year that you know, maybe I don't think can they give up to a 5,000 Ghana cedis? Maybe 1,000 Ghana cedis. Is it enough to sustain you and your family for 4 years?
24,000 Ghana.
Thank you, sir. It can't. By the time you put it together, you buy this, you buy this. You want to
4,000, 5,000, you know, per year.
Yes, sir, you can see. I'm so sure within a week, finished. So after that week, so what's next thing? So you will now wait for another 4 years for the person, you know, for another person to come. No, we can't. I mean, we cannot be continue to repeat the cycle. It has to stop. And that's why we are going around. This is the time. I mean, the golden opportunity we have handed over to us. Let's make the right decision. Let's go for it. When they bring the rice, someone will say, collect the rice, chop the rice, but still do the right thing. You chop the rice and they come after you. Yeah, your own. So don't chop the rice and you so it's not to not even touch it at all. You understand? And for parents here, when you are taking decisions like this, you think about your children, you think about your future, you think about generations to come. There are some people they've sold their future, even the future of their children's children. I mean, they've sold that when their children, children's grandchildren comes upon the scene, they don't have anything to enjoy from. They are telling me that even my small daughter, is owing 17,000 Ghana cedis. That's the debt, that's the analysis of the debt that the Minister of the Finance mentioned us last year. Each of us, like 17,000. 17,000. Some of us don't even have 17,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
And they are saying 17,000 on each person. Did we take decisions to land ourselves there? So we're saying, no, but indirectly we did. How? Who can tell me how? I saw some of us nodding at at least I was not, in that parliament, when we were making some decision, or I was not, with the president, So how did we work indirectly?
By our own decision.
Okay, which kind of decision?
Decision of.
This group of us, like.
Yeah, mommy, everything comes with voting.
Voting, yes, that was what I was just saying. Vote, we voted them in. So indirectly, you are also part of it here. So that's why when you are about to make that decision again later in the year, you think of it that is this the right thing to do? And I believe
when you go to the power lies in their own hands.
yes.
So changes is the best.
Okay, I understand. He said when we vote, power lies there. How?
In their own hands.
And so I voted the
So that's why we are yet want to have a change.
yes.
But precisely, even we, the Ghanaian citizens, we don't abide law. So changes is difficult for us.
I'll still come to that, Like as individuals, right? That we also that's true. I'm still coming to that. That aspect talks about our responsibility. Now I'm talking about rights. Our right to vote and to vote well as Ghanaian citizens. Thank you, sir. All right, so I talked about the fact that when we say power lies with the people, one of the key things that makes valid to like the people is the fact that we are the one responsible for picking, for selecting our representative, and how through voting and music. Another one is freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, protest, assembly. I mean, that's another way by which we can also make, we can exercise that power that us. For example, I've been following, the upcoming protests that happened. There was one that happened in Nigeria. I believe we heard about it. Yes, that was when people came out en masse and youth majorly, not just youth, even adults, they came out, like we can't listen. The painful thing is just that when we talk about protests, it's usually there's a good side of it and also the bad side of it. The bad side of it is that people, I think we don't be protest when people will not die, especially in Africa. Hardly. Look at what happened in Kenya too. I mean, hardly young people coming out, just to protest, and you are even if you want to fire bomb, you can fire bomb. But we fire like this. they fired and young people on the road. I see someone on Twitter yesterday. His head. Young people, and they were just expressing their displeasure. We are not, and guess what? The one that happened in Kenya is similar to what we are even having here in Ghana. 11, the one who they've been taxing us on. It's just about to introduce it to them. They've been imposing so much taxes on them, and they were just like tired, like we can't continue with this. They were about to sign another tax into that called 11 into law. That was when the news came out that no, this cannot be. And they did it, they were able to do it successfully, and they stopped it. And not only that, they also went for that to say that some of the parliament people, we don't want them, the man sacked all of them, but the painful thing is that some people died. But that law was reversed. And that's why the same thing is about to come up in Nigeria, and they are doing everything possible to prevent it from being bloody. And that's why they are telling people when you are going out for protest, because when you are seeing protest, there's a nice way to protest. You can't be going for protest and you are going with cigarettes. You can't be going for protest and you are going with knife and what are you going there to do? Protest is always meant to be a peaceful thing. Protest is just you coming out. What is protest? And that, I think we also need to understand that protest is just you coming out to express your displeasure that we are not pleased with this thing. We want a change. That is what protest is all about. But most of the time, wicked people will come to hijack it, and especially politicians, they will plant those people amongst, the protesters, and before you know it, you just see someone, throwing, and you are wondering, it's meant to be a peaceful process. And that's like, if you look at the way they protest outside the country, they usually go with placards. Just placards, they will stay in front of the White House, and they are just, they won't even say anything. The placard alone, they've written it on it, say no to this, say no to this. So that's how a protest, is meant to be. We can also, that's another way to also express our displeasure. And that's one of the power that really lies. We saw it worked in Kenya. They reversed it. They said no. The president changed his mind. What they want him to do now is to resign, but I doubt he will resign. I've never seen any African president to resign. Has it ever been in history? I don't think I've ever heard of any African president resigning. And no, I'm not doing it again. The people said they don't want me, so let me just step down. It's not possible to do. So now, so we've talked about, this is our right, right to vote, right to express our displeasure. It's called freedom of speech. We have that right under what's it called, our constitution. We have that right. And why we say this, when it's time, also, because some of that these are, I don't want to use the word hard. These are not the way it used to be for us in this nation. And it can be better. So when people are saying, look at what happened, generally, when some young people, they came out and they went to protest, look at what happened. If only we had come out en masse, it would have been, we would have achieved, better things with it. But we're not so many. And they arrested some people, and I learned they are still in prison even till now. But if we all come out, I know all of us in Ghana cannot come out, but at least like 40-50% should come out and we express our displeasure. These people, they know that when the citizens are hungry, they know that they just have to succumb to whatsoever they want. But if they are able to buy a larger part of the citizens to themselves, they know that we just shut them, just few, arrest all of them, have them in prison. But at least if they can't arrest 60% of Ghanaians. What would they even put us? You understand? What would they put us? They all put us in prison. So now I want to talk about so we've talked about our right to vote, freedom of speech. Another thing is right to information. How many of you know that you can actually demand for information from our leaders? How many of us do we have town hall meeting in Budgit? Do we meet with our MP?
It depends. It never happens.
Really?
Of course.
And we have MP here. It depends. So okay, is it just once a year? Once in 4 years?
Time is coming for
Elections.
There you see you can have time.
I know it's not meant to be. It's meant to be in such a way that there should be a regular town hall meeting with the because that's when we can tell them that the road that look at this road that goes down there, it's not motorable. That's when we can tell the man that that this particular road
That
needs
is
to
why
be
when
here.
elections come in, then we tell them no room, no vote.
But another thing is also that I thank you, sir, for what you said. Another thing is also that do we have to wait till? And I think it's a question we need to
Because there's nowhere you can go there, like what you said.
Yes, please.
Yeah, there's no where you can
Access
information. Access
Is
the
it
information.
the MP? Is it not living with us here?
They are living with us.
Yes. So there's a way.
Mommy,
Yes, sir.
Can I come
some
inside?
of,
Yes,
some
sir.
of the MPs are living abroad. Actually, some of
when Joseph was
I'll
there,
come, sir. I'll come, sir.
he was staying. That was why he lost the seat because he was always in abroad.
so they're not coming.
And it's meant to be empty here.
She left them. She left them. When they asked her, she said she was going to be.
Sir, we're about to say something.
Access to this our leaders.
Yes, please.
For me, I think when you do a lot of survey on that, somehow, somewhere, it's not their fault. Because in the scientific world, if you are looking for a solution for something that you want to achieve, first of all, your approach. Remember that when you use the wrong door, all your results will be wrong. You can give birth to wrong children, wrong economy, wrong everything till you come back and do recycling. So the problem here is that we do more on this back pass stuff. I'll call you people as a back pass because they don't want to show their faces. You understand? But this time around, we need them in our communities, in our constituencies, to have them one-on-one and share, because sometimes somebody is very good when it comes to facilitating. Others too are good in arts. Somebody is also good as a seamstress. So you need all these things and put it together to build a nation. You understand? Now, when you look at the whole nation from the founding fathers, there is a master plan for all nations hooked up with Africa. You understand? And then they couldn't. They had this thing, the scroll, the rollout. But at that time will not permit them to do all. They say one man cannot do it all. So they were able to put samples and what we call samples and some of the finished products at that time. You see, the problem we have with our leaders is that they really have to. You must have an eye. It's very important. Some of these structures are also temporal, and they are not built for us to worship. But excuse me, I'm using certain harsh words. You understand? You have to know that these things, before you change economy, like you are saying, understand the right and the responsibility of the Ghanaian citizen. First of all, you have to have a solid economy with the government before you come to a parent. Because no matter how rich a parent is, you can, Bible said, train a child so that he will grow to become a better listener. So you train your child in a house in a very good way. But remember that when he passes the door, the community, he's being possessed. You understand? I don't want to go too much. We will continue listening. We are still learning from it.
Thank you so much. Do we have any other contribution from us? This time I let me just sit and cool down so I can hear from us. Any other contribution from us? It can be in trio, not necessarily before. So you want to speak, say it in trio. Any other contribution from us? Sir, do you want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Precisely. Understanding of governance. We have the horns of governance, which is democracy, legislation, judiciary. But they omit in their governance, they forget some. That is the problem they have. Like if they follow the horns of government, we are all free.
like the executive, legislative, discipline,
All
judiciary.
lie.
Or who puts all those like people there? Who voted them?
They lie the headmaster.
So, like I said,
But you know the like people that you just talked about, sir. They didn't just get there.
We didn't get
Because
it. So that is where we
talk
have
about
to
election.
organize them. That's what the Ghanaian don't obey law. They don't obey law. Like we will not
Like,
obey it.
I think, let me add to what he wants to say. The rule of law, rule of law is not working here. Look at this, we don't have a national